We know that Marvel Studios did not play around with a lot of insane ideas when it came to Avengers Infinity War and Avengers Endgame. We've talked about it before, but originally there was going to be a scene where Thanos is literally standing in the blood of his enemies and bones were everywhere. But now we know another gruesome scene was considered but ultimately rejected due to its graphic nature. And this one had the Titan really showboating. So if you guys like the content we do here and you would like some exclusive stuff like audio commentaries, check out the little join button down below and see what we got to offer. So Thanos is the Mad Titan. Naturally, he's probably going to have some mad and crazy ideas. I mean, his plan was certainly crazy and, well, he executed it before he got executed. But yeah, as it turns out, there was supposed to be a very gruesome scene in Avengers Endgame. This scene would have featured Thanos with the bones of his enemies forming a throne. Now, this is something that's been in the comics before, you know, him like holding that skull and him just looking very menacing, and I can understand why they maybe wanted this in there, and I can 100% understand why this didn't make it in there. I mean, to me, it's a little edgelord, if that makes sense. You know, in the comic, stuff can look cool and look very unique and stylized. Sometimes it doesn't necessarily translate well to film, and while Marvel Studios has found an interesting way to do it, could you just imagine like Thanos sitting on this throne of skulls doing some sort of Shakespearean dialogue, like staring at like Iron Man's like helmet with Tony's skull in it? Like, that's kind of cheesy, you know, I understand it, but it's really cheesy. It almost makes me want to laugh. It's like, that's so stupid. Like what kind of edgelord thing is this? Like, man, if I was like 12, this would be the greatest scene in history. Like, I'd be like, I'm gonna write a thesis on this when I'm in college. It's that type of thing, and you know, I can see why they removed it, and I'm glad they did, but it's one of these things where I like that they come out and constantly give us a little bit of info and details on things that were removed, just so we can kind of look back on it and be like, yeah, you know what, that was probably a good idea you didn't include that, because it doesn't really fit what you're doing here. How do you guys feel about it though? Do you think it would have fit in? Like, would you have liked to see this scene? To me personally, it's a no, but you might feel different.